What goes on, my fellow knights, and welcome back to Zekter's Wacky Sets. I've been very busy the past week, so it was a little hard to record. But I'm back now. Let's make Pokemon videos again. So, today we're gonna fill up our lungs with some nice smoke, and we're gonna talk about the newly buffed Torkoal. Torkoal received Drought this gen, which is a fantastic ability. Torkoal needed something, and I'm glad he got something this gen. He's one of the Pokemon that deserved a buff. So, let's look at his stats real quick before we look at Smugin's moveset that they made. So, already we can see that he has a fantastic defense stat. It's Skarmory level defense. He's got good HP to use the defense, and then he's got some good offenses. Probably will be using more of the special side because he doesn't have many physical moves. His special defense is a little on the lower side, but we can still make it work. And then speed will be good for Trick Room since he's super slow. So now let's see what Smugin has created. Just a sun support set, nothing too big and fancy. So let's see if we can outdo them. Let's see what we can do to Torkoal. So already we're going to ignore his massive defense stat. We're going to go straight for a especially bulky Assault Vest Torkoal. Because, you know, why not? You might as well try. So with the Assault Vest modifier, we'll have 201 special defense, which is almost as good as a max defense, as his max defense stat, just a little lower. But that's okay, because Torkoal can be a good special wall with Assault Vest. So, we have Solar Beam, Lava Plume, Earth Power, and Sludge Bomb. Lava Plume to burn opponents, so that our physical bulk will, so the physical bulk we do have will last longer. No. So we can take more hits there, because we'll burn our foes. And then we also have Sludge Bomb and Earth Power, and Solar Beam, because Solar Beam is one-turn Drought. And plus, we'll be living some water-type hits, so we'll be able to, or especially water-type hits, so we might take a couple physical ones, but retaliating with a Solar Beam, it'll do a lot of damage. And then let's just pop over to the damage calculator real quick. So here I have a Mega Pidgeot versus our specially defensive Torkoal wall, and Hurricane is not doing 40%, so we can live probably 2 to 3 of these. Well, actually, I'm gonna say 2. Yeah, we can live 2 Hurricanes, and then we can also retaliate with 2 Lava Plumes, and that has a chance to 2-hit Oko. So, you never know. Things can happen, but today, I actually have a list of special attackers up, so let's see who else we can put up there. Let's put in regular Gengar. I don't know how much Gengar's being used this gen because of his nerf, but it doesn't really matter. Shadow Ball's not doing 30, we can take at least 3 of those. Sludge Wave is almost there, except, yeah, never mind. Yeah, we can take a lot of hits from Gengar, and then Lava Plume will 2-hit Oko Gengar, along with Earth Power, which is funny enough, because he just got nerfed and he doesn't have Levitate anymore. So I guess we don't need to take a look at too many special attackers, it was just, we had to look at a couple. So let's move on to the next set. So here I was trying to go for a Shell Smash set. Torkoal does not have enough speed to abuse Shell Smash too much. I tried giving him a max max speed, but 79 is still not high enough, so we're gonna put it into max bulk modest. I think I had it modest, I can't remember now. So when we use Shell Smash, we'll have 300 attack, which is, or 300 special attack, my bad. And we'll still have our good defenses because we have the White Herb here to get rid of lowered stats. So we'll just have to hit really hard with a Heat Wave. Or you can even run Lava Plume, Fire Blast, but I went for the middle ground with Heat Wave because it's better than Flamethrower, but not as missy as Fire Blast would be. But it doesn't really matter. And then we got Solar Beam and Earth Power. You can, depending on your team, if you need ground coverage, or you need poison coverage, you can swap between Sludge Bomb and Earth Power. So What's a especially bulky Pokemon? Well, let's go with my good old girl Flogus. Let's go with Mom of War set. Might as well. So, let's see. We're going to be +2. So, my Flogus will only do about 32% of this Torkoal. Heat Wave is going to do 68% maximum to my Mom of War. Which is quite a lot and quite scary, but Flogus could pull out. Flogus can Toxic Stall a little bit. Not too much though. But yes, what's another Pokemon that's an issue right now? Toxapex. Well, actually no, this might be a dumb example because it's a water type, but I guess we're gonna find out. OU Wall. Let's see. Oh no, we have Earth Power. So +2 Earth Power does up to 90% damage. A Scald is, well, with how low Toxapex's special stat is, Under the Sun, that still does quite a bit of damage, which kind of surprises me, I will be honest. But it doesn't really matter, so we'll be able to take out a Toxapex and stuff like that, which is pretty good. So let's move on to the next set here. Now here we have, here's another interesting one. We have Amnesia, Lava Plume, Rest, and Sleep Talk. So basically, if you want like a bulky stalling Torkoal, this is what you're going to want. We have Amnesia to raise our special defense up, so take 91 and double that, you get 182 special defense if you use one Amnesia. So you'll be pretty good on the special side, and you can get it up to +6, and then you can take special hits for days. I think, what's 184 plus 108? No, 182 plus 182, that's like, I want to say around 364 or so special defense, which is absurd. But, so you'll be able to take a lot of special hits, and then Torkoal has enough physical bulk to take a lot of hits as well. Then you have Lava Plume to burn physical attackers, and then you got Rest and Sleep Talk, just for stall. You can just stall, and then leftovers, that's all you really need. So let's take this into the damage calculator right quick. Import. And let's see what Torkoal can tank. Torkoal, custom set. Let's go for our good old pal Magnezone. Magnezone. Choice specs. We'll do choice specs. Alright, so +2. We're taking quite a lot of hits. Thunderbolt still does a lot. If we get to +4 somehow, we're getting even tankier, but say +6 by that off chance that Magnezone hasn't come in yet. We're taking a lot of hits, and then Lava Plume will 2-hit Oko Magnezone. So that's really fantastic. So let's go back to +2. What other good special attacker do we have this gen that isn't like absurdly overpowered? Let's try Nihilego. Might be another bad example because it's a rock type, but I guess we're gonna find out. Power Gem does, yeah, it does a lot of damage, and we can't really retaliate that well. Say +6. Yeah, even +6, we're taking a lot of damage from this thing. Alright, so not the best example. Let's find one more, and then we'll move on. A dragon. There we go. There's a nice neutral one. Except I think he gets Earth Power. Alright. So Draco Meteor does 48% with +2, but if he has to use it again, he's -2, and it won't kill us, so we can rest back up. So say we're +4, and he's neutral. It's not doing half, and then it'll drop. Oh wait, that's +1. Yeah, it's doing a lot less than half, and then it'll keep dropping off from there every time he tries to use a Draco Meteor. And since if it's Choice Scarf, he's gonna be locked in, and he'll have to switch out. So Torkoal's living long and bulkiness. So always have to have a Z move. Always have to have a Z move. Here is more of a support Torkoal, I guess. So you got Mud Slap, just to lower accuracy. So you come in with Drought. Your opponent is like, oh, I can't really touch this, so they switch out into something that can deal with it. You hit them with a Mud Slap, their accuracy drops. He's a spinner too, then you got Sludge Bomb and Overheat. And if you want to catch somebody on a switch and do a massive amount of damage, Firium Z Overheat. How much does that do, actually? What's the base on that? Pokemon. No, I'll look up Overheat. Pokemon Overheat. Overheat. How much is that? 195 base. Yeah, that's a lot. Especially under the sun with Stab. So this is going to be a very, very terrifying Torkoal. Giving anything under the sun rain will do a lot of damage. So, let's put this Torkoal in. Oh, I can't spell. Torkoal. Custom set. Firium Z. Let's see. Let's do Primarina. Just because it's resisted, and I want to see how much it'll do with, why isn't Mud Slap on here? Did they not count Mud Slap as a move? It does damage, does it not? That's dumb. Oh well. So let's say Primarina wants to switch in on Torkoal, just by the off chance. Wow, that's level 50. So Primarina will kill us with a Hydro Pump, but if it switches in on a Z move, we're going to do over half to it, even though it's resisted, which is very, very scary. So let's go back to my Florges real quick. Florges is gorgeous. Mom of War, and Z move, we're doing, wow, we're doing half to Mom of War. So, we can do some things. We can do some things with this. Give me one more. I need one more example. How about... Well, we haven't used Mega Venusaur yet. Venusaur. Let's go with OU Defensive Tank. I know he's thick fat, but let's see what we can get. Wow. Overheat does that much, even with thick fat? That's kind of ridiculous. So if we Z-move that... Jesus. So let's make sure it's counting. Yeah, it's counting thick fat. Oh my god. Well, I know how to counter a Mega Venusaur now. Just spam Inferno Overdrive. Except Sludge Bomb does quite a bit of damage to us back, but I think we'll be able to deal with that. It's fine. So let's go to our next Torkoal here, and now we're gonna start utilizing Heat Rock. So we have Rapid Spin, Overheat, Stealth Rock, and Sludge Bomb. Kind of like another support Torkoal almost. Like you got Rapid Spin to get rid of hazards, because hazards are always an issue. Overheat, it's more to pivot. If you need a pivot Pokemon, or like a physically bulky pivot Pokemon, you got Torkoal here. Hit really hard with an Overheat, and then you can switch right back out. You can set up your own Stealth Rocks, and then Sludge Bomb, or you can run Earth Power. Doesn't really matter. I'm surprised I never utilized Eruption, but I think it's not as good because in singles with slower Pokemon, because you take a hit and it's just not going to do very much. It's not going to do much, but we don't need to put him in the calculator. Let's go to the last one here. So we have Bulldoze, Fire Blast, Rapid Spin, and Will-O-Wisp. So it's like another, support Torkoal. So Bulldoze, lower Pokemon speed, then you can switch out. So it's like, you know they're going to switch into something when you have Torkoal out. So you go for Bulldoze to lower their speed and go into something that can outspeed it or do damage to it, something like that. Or you can burn them with Will-O-Wisp, Rapid Spin to get rid of rocks again, and then you got Fire Blast, which we really should be replacing for Overheat actually instead, because it's a pivot Pokemon. So we'll do a lot of damage there. So yes, that was Torkoal. So what's my favorite set here? Let me think. It's kind of hard to say. I do like my Rest Talkers. I do like them. I might like... Maybe this Torkoal is my favorite. I might like this one the best. Rapid Spin, Overheat, Stealth Rock, and Sludge Bomb. Is that what Smogon runs? No, they run Explosion instead of Sludge Bomb. I think it's going to be one of these two I like the best. Because I like the idea of a strong pivoter. But that's going to do it for Torkoal today. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and the next... Oh, I gotta tell you what the next one we're doing is. The next Pokemon we're doing is Araquanid. He's a new Gen 6 Pokemon, very, very powerful, very, very bulky on the special side, so we're gonna take a look at him next. I'm gonna hopefully get that up within a couple days. Wi-Fi battles, getting them are still a big problem for me, so along with asking... Along with saying what other Pokemon you want to see in the series, tell me what other kind of Pokemon content you want to see, because I can do that, kinda, because Wi-Fi battles are still very hard to obtain, even though I try so hard. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed Zekter's Whacky Sets, and like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things the fancy YouTubers say. My Discord and friend code are in the description, and yeah, just bye!